What's up, everybody? Hopefully, we're live right now. But as the title says, it's a 600 sub thank you stream because we really appreciate it over here. We've been grinding hard, and it's nice to see some of that pay off with you guys showing your support. So, thank you. What I wanted to do with the stream was go over some really funny stuff, some that happened in the news. It looks like we won't get to like any gaming. We have one gaming story that I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to leave the floor open for all the people that are watching to send in some questions. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can get this going. Let's see. Come on, buddy. All right, there we go. But want to get some questions going towards the end, or if you have a question, want to throw it out, that's totally fine. I'll answer them as they come in. But let's get to this first story that I want to talk about. It's about the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey that we talked about, I want to say last week. And apparently a teacher thought it was a good idea to show it to his fourth grade class, right? And so we got a funny quote. I mean, it's not funny, but it's from one of the parents. They're like, he didn't stop it, even though there were kids. There was like wanting him to stop. But anyway, let's go in. Ooh, not the right one. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. All right. So Florida, fourth grader choose a violent unrated. Oh, Florida fourth graders choose a violent unrated Winnie the Pooh slasher film for movie day. Now parents are angry that the teacher agreed. So the teacher, I guess, asked his class if that's what they wanted, and he just acquiesced to it. Like that was a good idea. It's like who's the real adult in the room, right? It turns out impulsive fourth graders might not have the best judgment when it comes to movies appropriate for them to watch. Parents are complaining after a teacher shows students his fourth grade math class. Why are we watching a show in math? Why are we doing that? Anyway, Miami Springs Charter School in Florida, a violent reimagining of Winnie the Pooh by CBS Miami reported. I haven't myself seen this movie. It was on $100,000 budget. So, I mean, I'm all for watching movies that are, don't have a lot of monetary backing. I watch a lot of, YouTube movies, or shorts or whatever you want to call them on here that look a lot better than this movie did. So I'm not against watching a movie that has a really low budget. I'm not against it, but it has to be good at least. I mean, when you saw the mask on Piglet and Winnie, you already knew that this wasn't going to be a good movie. They do have a Blood and Honey 2 coming out soon, if you're wanting to catch that. But anyway, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, unrated slasher. We know this. Michelle Diaz, a parent of two children at the Academy of Innovative Education, told the outlet her twins were shown the film by their math teacher for about 20 to 30 minutes before students started to complain. According to Diaz, the students in the class asked to watch the film. He didn't stop the movie, even though there were kids saying, "Hey, stop the movie. We don't want this." Which makes me ask, like, who are these kids that wanted to watch this movie? Like, they've got to be bad kids, troublemakers, right? And if they even knew about this movie, like, parents, what are we doing? What are we doing that kids in fourth grade know about this movie? My kids don't know about this movie. Diaz told CBS that the school's handling of the complaints about the film was careless and said they felt completely abandoned by the school after meeting with the principal. It's not for them to decide what they want to, Diaz said. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's up to the professor or teacher to look at the content. This is also true. I know you say Winnie the Pooh is like Blood and Honey. That can't be so bad, right? Yeah, no, it's awful. It's awful. Anyway, I just thought that was a really funny story, to think that a teacher could be that absent-minded to just say, okay, let's watch this Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie at school. I think we can all agree that this movie is not safe for work, right? We can agree with that. But anyway, we're going to be moving right along. This story I thought was really representative of what Hollywood is. Um, we already know about the Weinsteins and things like that, but I bet this kind of stuff does go on behind the scenes also, right? So there was I want to say, is he a director? But anyway, Matthew Vaughn, I want to say he's a director. He was supposed to be signed on with X-Men 3, but he quit because they were going to trick Halle Berry into joining the movie. And this is what that looked like. And I thought this was really shady and slimy and dirty. But Matthew Vaughn says he quit X-Men The Last Stand after scheming to deceive Halle Berry into signing for return with a fake Storm script. Matthew Vaughn is opening up, blah, blah, blah. One of the main reasons I quit X-Men 3, and this is a true story, Hollywood is really political and odd. He said, yeah, and a bunch of host of other things. They're all of that. I went to an executive's office and I saw an X3 script. It was a lot fatter. I asked, what is this draft? They were like, oh, don't worry about it. Hold on. Let's go to the original, right? The only reason I don't like going from the originals is because you don't know which one's going to ask you to accept cookies from them or all this other stuff. And I'm not about all that. Like, just show me the article. If you want me to subscribe, I'm not going to do that. Anyway. He continues, so I grabbed it, opened the first page, and it said, Africa, kids dying from no water and storm creates a thunderstorm to save all these children. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I said, what is this? They said, this is a Halle Berry script because she hasn't signed on yet. This is what she wants it to be. And once she signs on, we'll throw it in the bin. I thought, if you're going to do that to an Oscar-winning actress who plays Storm, I quit. I thought I'm mincemeat. Like he'll never work in Hollywood again. But yeah, this is along those lines. Halle Berry is an Oscar-winning actress. She's been fantastic in a lot of the stuff. I know that a lot of people count Catwoman against her, right? But I don't. I mean, she's really, really good looking and everything, but specifically this. If you've seen the movie, you know why, right? But I don't mind it. It is a bad film, but I don't mind it, But for them to want to do this to her, I think Hollywood from top to bottom is just rotten. It doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for Hollywood. And with the writers and the actors wanting more money, going through their strike. Well, the writers' strike is done with, but the actors' strike is still ongoing as far as I know. But with them wanting more money, how about a top to bottom change from this kind of thing? Really bring the executives in and, hold their feet to the fire for, the Weinstein stuff, things like this, for them being like supremely dishonest with everyone involved. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to see. Sure, A-listers and even B-listers aren't what this strike is for. It's for the people from C down, that don't get paid a lot and have to work side jobs, and go from gig to gig to actually make enough money to, support themselves. I mean, there's a reason they call themselves starving artists, right? But that's what I would like to see. Fight for those guys. Fight for the kinds of changes that are going to make it safer for people in the industry, right? That's just me. Maybe I'm just messed up that way. This next one I thought was really cool, right? I'm sorry we keep going back and forth. Sorry. But this next one I thought was really, really cool. I grew up on Toonami, and that was my first kind of entrance into the anime world, the Japanese animation, right? So they had the Rurouni Kenshins, they had the Dragon Ball Z's, which is still my favorite. It obviously has some flaws, and nostalgia probably plays a big part in that. All cards on the table. That is why it's my favorite. It's good, but it's by no means the best anime that I've seen. But nostalgia is a powerful drug, and it's got me, right? But it's got the Dragon Ball Z. I can't remember the name of the anime, but it's a kid detective. That was really good. Lupin the Third, all those really great animes, there's not really a tent pole because I mean, a whole bunch of them come out at any given time, and they're all really good. So it's hard to choose one that's really holding up the anime the anime um, industry. But this is what Crunchyroll's doing, and it's akin to a tsunami, but it's going to be a 24-hour kind of channel going on. So let's take a look at that one real quick. I thought this was really freaking cool. It's for all us, for the next generation of kids coming up and being exposed to anime for the first time. Obviously, I'm not sure what those parental kind of guidelines are going to be, but parents, especially the anime parents, take a look at it first before you have your kid watch it, right? But I still think this is really cool. Anyway, anime might be about to get even more popular as Crunchyroll is launching its own 24-hour anime channel in the US. The free ad-supported channel will launch across the US on October 11th and will be available on LG channels, the Roku channel, and Vizio Watch Free Plus. The service will then join Amazon's Freevee on October 17th, which has already passed. The Crunchyroll channel will feature a launch lineup of older anime shows dubbed in English. This included the Horimiya Ranking of Kings. Some of these I haven't seen. Ranking of Kings is freaking really good. Moriarty, the Patrio, never Psychopass, Afrierda, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale, To Your Eternity, also another really freaking good anime, man. And Code Geass. So just to kind of, geek over To Your Eternity a little bit. What I really loved about To Your Eternity is because, especially in the very beginning, it was super tragic, right? They were not afraid to kill off people that the main character was close to. They were not afraid at all, brutally sometimes. I remember the first friend he made was a little girl, and they took her out, not in a nice fashion, right? So that's one of the reasons I really like To Your Eternity, because it was brutal, and it reflects kind of life itself, right? You go through your life, you meet people that you will, love, and you meet people that are just, like come and go like the seasons. But sometimes you have to say goodbye to those people that you grow attached to and you grow to love. And that's why I really like To Your Eternity. Anyway, sorry about that. The Crunchyroll channel is a gateway to the world of anime, where we will guide viewers to discover new worlds, new stories, and new characters, said Crunchyroll president Raul Perini. Thanks to our distribution partners at launch, millions of fans have easy access to the medium that has taken the world by storm. Newer and more premium shows will remain part of Crunchyroll subscription and ad-supported streaming services. The free channel is a collaboration between Crunchyroll and Game Show Network GSN, and Game Show Network, both of which fall, I assume they meant, fall under Sony Pictures Entertainment. But yeah, IGN's Crunchy review gave it an 8 out of 10 and said, despite the fact that Crunchyroll is just an anime streamer, it is one of the best streaming options. With a massive amount of varied programming, huge catalog, and eclectic genre choices, all wrapped up with seriously affordable pricing, this is undoubtedly one of the most well put together services you can get. And I would have to 100% agree with that. I have Crunchyroll, and I've had no issues with it. But if you are an anime fan, anime dad or mom, this is great to kind of get your kids into it if they want to. It's an option for them to watch. I want to say, Kate, my son, he's watched, I can't remember what anime he's watched with me, but he absolutely loves some of them. And I, plan on, I tried to get him into Dragon Ball Z. He's not with it. He's not really there yet. But maybe when he gets older, he'll kind of warm up to it. Anyway, I thought that was really, really cool that Crunchyroll is doing that. And I can't wait for to my kids get older, and I can kind of show them this side of the world. I remember and this is just a little story about me, right? I remember I was in seventh grade and I took Japanese. I'm not sure how or why my school was offering it, but I did, and I loved it. And we went to a Japanese festival, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. From that point on, this is no shade to my wife. I love my wife. She's the most beautiful woman in the world, right? But from that point on, I thought I was going to Japan, right? And we're going to dig a little deeper here, right? So I was in the Marine Corps, and there was a choice to go to Okinawa, Japan. Um, Obviously, you would have to hit all kinds of high marks while you were in MOS school, right? You'll have to hit all kinds of high marks, which I did not. never been, never been the best student, right? But that was my choice to go to Okinawa, Japan, to do my 4 years there. And in that time frame, I was planning on, you know, getting a Japanese girlfriend, turning her into my wife, and possibly settling down in Japan if I liked it well enough. I was going to learn the language, absorb the culture, and things like that. That was my plan, right? I did not get Okinawa, Japan. I got I got the U.S. desert, and I was stuck there for 4 years. Didn't get a chance to lat move or anything like that, which is totally fine. And what's really funny, I think about this a lot, right? But if you haven't had the experiences, you wouldn't have developed the friends and connections that you did. And thinking back, would I have wanted to go to Okinawa, Japan? No, because then I wouldn't have met all the people that I did. I wouldn't be with my wife right now, wouldn't have our kids or anything like that. So if I had a chance, if I could go back, I wouldn't have done anything different. That is a life that I thought I wanted, but once you meet a good woman and once you have kids and things like that, really, really sweet kids, you can't imagine a world without them being in it, right? So, but that's just, how I was thinking back in the day, way back when. Anyway, we're going to be moving on to our last story. And then what I want you guys to do is shoot me any questions or anything like that. This can turn into a Q&A. I've always really been good at giving advice. If you guys want to throw me some mind-bending questions, I'll do my best to answer them. But anyway, let's go to our last one, which I thought was really awesome, but the price tag on these things was ridiculous. Anyway, Adidas reveals Spider-Man themed sneakers. And here, let's go to the original, right? See if we can get a picture. See, this is the thing. Continue to site. Here we go. See if they have a picture of them. Really? That's cool. That's cool. All right, look. This is what we'll do. We'll go here. I'm going to put you on this one just so I don't freaking accidentally. No, that's fine. Here. Spider-Man. Spider-Man? There we go. Okay. These Adidas were freaking crazy looking. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Get a look at these, man. These things are crazy. The novelty is amazing on these, right? But look at this price tag, right? This price tag is crazy. That's nuts. Who's paying 160? I wouldn't pay, okay. Another quick story, right? So I did my bid in Afghanistan. It was only a 6 month term. I was posted security. I won't tell you where because I'm not sure if FBI or CIA will bust down my door and hit me up for divulging any kind of information like that. Anyway, But when I came back, like out there, you don't have to spend much money. So a lot of that you just sit on, right? So when I came back, I had a decent chunk of change. And me and my boy that I went to Afghanistan with, um, and he was from my, not from my unit, but we were from the same base. But me and my boy, we went out and I've got like two pair of Supras. I spent like $300 on these things, right? Not each, just collective, right? They were about $150 a piece. And nowadays, I'm like, nah, you can't get me to spend that kind of money on nothing that's going to just wear out, right? If it's not related to this, or it's not something that's going to further, you know, just, pay for itself. Shoes depreciate like right out the box, right out the box. But if it's not going to pay for itself, then I'm not interested in spending $160 on that. So these things are definitely out for me. Um, yeah, but I just thought it was really cool. The design is just crazy to me. This design is so dope. Crazy. Oh, there we go. Okay. But that the venom, like tendrils that come out, that is just nuts. Golly. Anyway, that was about it, really. And now, uh, if you want to, ask any questions, I am totally open to it. Let me see. What else do we got? But here, I'll do it from here. Whoa, what's happening here? What is this? Okay. All right. Oh, I also wanted to ask, what kind of videos do you guys want to see? Because this is now I'm having a hard time um knowing what you guys want to see, you know. And once you've been doing this for a little bit, you know, if you want to, do well at it, you've looked up, you know, you know, all the what you call it. They're everywhere, like how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, things like that, right? And a lot of the big one is, a niche. And I can't seem to find one for some reason. I don't know what it is. I love gaming and I love movies and some of the pop culture stuff. Some of it is um, trivial and stupid, but love movies, love gaming, TV, anime. But it just doesn't seem like a lot of people are interested in it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know what you guys want to see. And so whenever, I write on the community tab and, try to get you guys to, let me know what it is that you want to see. It's 600 of you. Let me know what you guys want to see. But my wife and kids, they are at a birthday party. One of our neighbors, they're having a birthday, and they're celebrating both their kids' birthday today. And I just got a message from my wife that said that I should come over and get some pizza. I told her, "Oh, I'll be over in a second." It usually doesn't. It's kind of like one of those things where, if you're supposed to go somewhere, I was notorious for this back in the day. Um, if a buddy of mine, he's at the bar or something like that, it's like, "Oh, come on through," and I'm like just kind of laying up in my bed watching whatever movie, and I get the message. I'm like, "Oh, I'm on my way," and I just put the phone back down and continue watching the movie. It's kind of like that, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and uh, let me see here. I don't know where my thingy went. Huh. Yeah, oof. See, this is bad right here. This is kind of why I don't go live a whole bunch. It's because of this. But as far as I can tell, I haven't gotten anything from you guys. So let's see. Hopefully, turn that down. Close. No, no, I haven't gotten anything from you guys. Hopefully, it looks good for you also, because we got new internet and I don't know how well it's doing. So, but I haven't gotten any cues from you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and go grab some pizza with my fam. Uh, but I want to again sign off saying thank you so much, guys, for 600 subs. Next, I will try to do this more often. Another quick story. So with my job, I was working Sunday to Thursday, and I wasn't home every day. But at least for until next summer, or around that time, something like that, I'll be having a daily route, so I'll be home every day, and I'll try to hop on here and do more live streams. But it's been really kind of funky trying to get the timing and everything like that, because I still want to do videos. And what I would do is whenever I'm over the road, I would look at interesting news, write, and come home. Now it's really hard to do that because I really want to be with my kids. And even if I do, come up here and decide to take some time out and write, they come up here. So I'm trying to find that balance of, finding time to write and, for videos and things like that. I finally pinned up the one that I'm preparing right now. I actually just shot that one. I haven't edited or anything like that. Who knows if I'll be able to? Who knows if I'll have it out by Monday? It might be another Wednesday kind of just drop. But yeah, I'm trying to work that out, and I'll try to get on more live streams throughout the week. But thank you guys again. 600 subs. It's not nothing. I really appreciate you for making us a part of your day. For those who do carve out some time for us, really appreciate it. But if you watch this after the fact, also thank you. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed this and you want to see more of this. And don't forget to subscribe if you just happened upon this live stream. Really appreciate if you did that. But I'll see you hopefully sometime during next week. But until then, keep it casual. Peace.